Hey, hey, hey! What up, team? Uh, Dane, how are you doing, my good man?
I'm well, thanks, and you, Edgar. I'm doing great. It's 28 degrees, so I can't complain.
Oh! You finally moved up in the world. You got a little bit of snow creeping into your side of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Went from the snow to heat, so I'm happy about that.
For those of us who do not know, where are you currently?
So I'm currently in a town or city, if you want to call it that, in Utrecht, in the Netherlands.
Utrecht. Okay. How long you been in the Netherlands for, bro?
6 months now.
Oh, what was the reason for the move?
Reason for the move was my wife got an opportunity with a company this month, and we're going to support it. So we decided, what we can as a kick a gift horse in the mouth. Let's give it a go.
That is actually awesome. That is awesome. So, well, before I go too deep into getting to know you, to everybody watching, what's up? Hope you guys are having an awesome Venice day. Swipe in. Let us know you're here. Show the love. I'm more than happy to talk to just Dane right here because me and him have a good thing going. But
Definitely.
now I know too. We have Pat Govender in the building. Hello, Pat. Hope you're having an awesome one. We have Kareen. I butcher names notoriously on this show. So if I butcher your name, I am sorry. But I have Kareen Shacks. Hello, good afternoon. Hope you're having an awesome one. Is it just those two? Like, there's a couple of you watching. I see the numbers. Come on, say hello. Say what's up. People are shy. Tamarin, hi. Hope you're having an awesome one. Kathleen, hello, lovely Kathleen. Kathleen, I'm in Cape Town. Where are you? When you're gonna come see me? Come on, I'm feeling kind of lonely in this side of the building.
You have to say that, Edgar. You have to.
I mean, like, listen, they've been putting me to work, guy. They've been putting me to work while I'm up here.
Sure. That's why I feel like when I come back and say hello, I must keep it to the hush. Or
I'm warning you now. You're gonna get roped into Zumba. You are gonna get roped into the live workouts. Like anything they can think of, they're gonna rope you into. Like this week is gonna be amazing.
I'm excited.
So tell me, Dave, like, what do you like? I know you, and we've talked a little bit. We haven't actually gone too in depth because it's always in a work context. So tell me a bit about yourself, man. Like, what do you do for fun when you're up in the Netherlands?
Okay, well, for fun, I've actually recently, and I didn't know I was going to enjoy it quite a bit, but I love, I've seemed to have picked up a passion for tapas and eating tapas and going on picnics, which is, I think, in South Africa, there's always that opportunity, but being here, where being out is such, so nice when the sun is out and that. We try and take that opportunity more to go for walks, to go out to picnic, or to now I'm trying to get my wife to cycle, which is quite a challenge in itself. So we want to try and cycle between places, but things that I enjoy doing is running. I'm also going for walks and seeing new places. Museums is something I'm really dying to do. But obviously with COVID, we have to wait.
Now tell me, based on what you just said, like between you and your wife, are you the sporty one of the bunch, or is she right there with you?
No, she's there with me. Okay. Yeah, no, she loves swimming and running as well. So I have to, I push her with the running, but sometimes I feel like she needs to drag me along.
So what kind of what's your favorite activity? Like, what do you do for your own personal fitness?
So my own personal fitness is, I'd like to differentiate between the two things. I always feel like you can run and you can get your pace and that all right. But the thing is, you also need to strengthen up and sharpen those muscles. So I like to go between intensive and like hits and that, and then also do a run as well.
Okay. And have you always been like, I know like you haven't always been part of the fitness industry. So what did you used to do before that?
So I've been in coaching for quite some time. I went over to Australia and I coached in Australia for a bit, and in South Africa as well. But then I was actually in the legal field before I came into the fitness field, which is quite a difference between the two. But what's so nice is getting to experience a passion happen, which I absolutely love.
That's actually quite the mashup there. You're like, I'm guessing you're a lawyer?
Yeah.
So like lawyer turned into a coach. It's actually freaking like how did that even happen? Like what was the journey you went from lawyer to coach?
So when moving to the Netherlands, I was like, I wanted to do something different, something new, and I was like, let me go towards my passion, because my wife was on last year, and I thought, what, I'm going to give it a try because it's something I want to do, it's something I would love to do. And then I was blessed with the opportunity to do it, and I'm loving it ever since.
No, man, that's freaking awesome. So what's your favorite part of being a coach? What gravitates you towards it?
I would have to say the nutrition and also helping people change their lives, like getting up every day and being motivated to just, go, hey, how are you doing? How's your day? And to get that level of excitement back and know that you're actually doing something positive in somebody's life really just makes you feel a lot better about what you're doing.
Okay, that's actually pretty quite inspiring. It's I know like there's people never get to see how it is on this side of the fence and how coaching is, and that being in a position where you're there to help other people and like be motivating and inspiring to others. It's actually it's quite I like saying it's a privilege, it's an honor to be like on that side of the fence.
Exactly. Like I always say to my clients, and I'm trying to make them feel it as well. I'll say, we're in a boxing ring, and I'm supporting you, and I'm the one that's encouraging you and trying to help you get where you want to be. So like that's why I'm always on by your side.
I was telling a client of mine is struggling. She's a theater nurse. So her especially now in these COVID times, at least now COVID eased off a little bit. It's been on the rise now, but it eased off a little bit. So all the elective surgeries and stuff were like back on the schedule for her. So it was just back-to-back surgeries, long days. And I was thinking to myself, like, if I had this lady's schedule, I would be hard pressed to be able to give a damn about eating properly and getting my exercise in. And she has a special needs kid, so he requires a lot of attention. So it's like it's a mess of a situation, if I'm being honest. But she is always on point. She wakes up like 4:30 in the morning, gets her session in. She packs her meals the night before, and she's like always on point. And I was thinking to myself, like it's inspiring to me to be able to see someone who has a much tougher time than I do, still being able to rock it and get her meals in. So I was like, well, if that person can do it, especially with me being her coach, I have zero excuses. So it's like you're motivating to your clients and you're there for them, but sometimes they give back without realizing they're giving back, Exactly.
And that's the thing. And then you're like, I always believe I'm not going to tell you to do one thing and then I don't do it myself. So it's also nice because I'm not going to tell you to go work out and then I'm not going to work on myself. And then, when you're feeling a bit despondent and then you'll get a client that will send you a message and be like, I absolutely love my workout. It's so much fun. Then you're like, okay, now I also want to get going.
No, it's actually like because of that and because I'm now in Cape Town, I actually tell my clients, listen, guys, like a lot of you struggle when you're traveling and you don't know how to go about how to prepare when you're traveling. I was telling them, listen, I'm staying with Coach 80, who up until I landed in Cape Town, we hadn't actually met in person, so I had no idea how that was going to go. So I was like, listen, I'm going to go stay with someone I don't really know that well. I'm going to be there for 2 weeks. I have no idea how Cape Town works. I don't know where anything is. Every time I've been here, it's been like I'm in and I'm out. So I was like, I'm going to show you all my meals. I'm going to document everything. I'm going to tell you exactly when I'm training, what my schedule for the day looks like, how I go about problem solving, the whole thing. So I was like I want to show you guys. I want to lead from the front and put myself, in frame here, because I'm also like, it's easy to be a coach and like hide away in the background and be like, yeah, where are your meals? And like, don't look at me. Do as I say, not as I do. Exactly. So like, listen, I put myself in the forefront here. I'm traveling for 2 weeks out of my comfort zone. Let me show you how I would do it. and then together we can learn what we learn from it. So it's a nice thing being a coach. It's a privileged position to be able to lead.
Exactly. But then it's also good to be like a bit vulnerable in the sense, like allowing them to see your clients doing them, is to see what you're also doing to do. You're also doing the same, which is good.
No, it's amazing. But tell me, so now that you're in the Netherlands, you've been there for a couple months now, you're settled in nicely. Like, what's your favorite part about the country?
Okay, I must say, so we've been to a couple of places. We went to a place called Gouda, which is very close to us. We've been to Amsterdam, obviously. We've been to Amersfoort. We went the other day. So my wife was dying to go see tulips, and we spent 2 hours traveling to Leiden, and then we had to get on a bus from Leiden. We had to go out just to go see the tulips. Now, I was like, travel 2 hours just to see tulips. Like, for people you love, you do it. And we went, and it was surprising to me how lovely it was. It was just so nice to be out, to walk around, to look at these tulips and how they grow and what they do. It was, for me, it was absolutely amazing. So we've been around. We've got a couple of other places we want to go try. Obviously, every place comes with a nice historical story, and I love history. So for me to read up about it and then go see it in real life is absolutely amazing. But I have been eating a lot of cheese, and I have been eating a lot of syrup waffles, so I need to cut down on the intake of those two things, definitely.
I've forgotten the term now. But there's a term about when South Africans move to Europe, and they have a tendency to pick up 1 or 2 kilos. There was someone told me the name of it, which I've totally forgotten now. But did you find that you struggled with the transition like that?
I think the first month or so to try and understand the food and understand what you're eating, and to try and get the same things, because obviously things are going to taste different. I mean, it took me, I think I've tried 4 different brands of cheese, and I'm like, I still haven't found the one I want. And I mean, there's just so many options. And so yes, you do toy with that kg or so, definitely. But then when you get into the swing of things and things get a bit easier, then obviously you can just wear it off again. But yes, I did play with it a little bit of a kg or so, but I got it off eventually.
So tell me, like, what have you found like the most difficult adjustment in the whole process to have been?
I think the most difficult adjustment would be the fact that you're leaving your family, essentially. So you're leaving your support system. So you've got to kind of start from scratch. And you've got to work your way forward, and you've got to learn new things on a different language. Luckily, we understand it because of the freelance, but you've got to take these steps forward. And as I said to my wife, every step that you take forward is a step in the right direction. So I think the hardest part was to just, learn about the different areas and what will constitute a safe area, what will not, what will be an area that people will like and what will not. And so those type of things. And it's literally, when you were young and you learned all these things, it's like learning the same thing, but you're a lot older now. So that's the thing. But yes, we are also doing Dutch classes and that, so we're learning how to speak the language, which also helps a lot. But yeah, I would say the support base of your family and people and stuff like that was the hardest thing to let go of.
Yeah, it can be quite a scary thing. Actually, like, mad power to you and your wife. I'm not sure I'd be brave enough to be like, right, I'm gonna go start over in a new country and have to. It's all that whole coming out of your comfort zone. Even though a lot of growth comes out of it, it's still uncomfortable coming out of your comfort zone,
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I take my hat off. We've got a lot of clients that have done the same thing, and I take my hat off to them. And it's always so nice to know that if you need the support or you need help or something, you've got clients that are just saying, you're my coach, but I also want to help you if you need any help, which also makes it so much nicer.
Yeah, so I love about the GIF community, man. It it genuinely feels like I know a lot of people use the term very loosely. Oh, we're a family here, and like a lot of different communities and companies talk about that. But it really feels like Jeff is like a community. It's a family. It's like if you're struggling, all I need to if I post onto Jeff Together, like, listen, guys, I'm really demotivated today. I'm 100% certain I'll get a flood of support coming my way, being like, no, listen, we got you. Give me a call. It's actually amazing.
Yeah, definitely, and I mean that's also what's so nice is like now there's the Netherlands group here, and I see how they speak to one another and support one another, and that's just really nice to see that there's now a family in another country, but they're still interconnected, which is great.
Actually reminds me though of like randomly, unprompted, I was actually doing great at the time. So bless her for even thinking about this. But one of the community, one of the Jeff community, private messaged me. This is about three or 4 weeks back. Just, hey, listen, I've noticed you're so much more active and you're involved in all these challenges and projects. I just want to reach out and say, listen, I hope you're taking care of yourself and not burning out, because we want you here for a really long time. And I was like,
that's so sweet.
The foresight to even think about me and be like, oh, he's doing so much. I hope he's okay. I was like that's something special. Like, you don't get that.
It is really, really special. No, I must admit.
So tell me, any plans to come back to SA for a short spell? Say hi, say what's up?
Yeah, no, I'm sure there's something in the pipeline that will definitely happen where we will come back. We have to go back and see the family and say hello. And then obviously I'm going to let the Jeff family know that I will be back and saying hello. And I'm sure I'll have to let Rachel know as well. That I will make my way back to say hello. No, definitely. And I want to meet everybody. I mean, that's the thing as well. We also have the opportunity to say hello to everybody, talk to everybody on a daily basis. Like, I would love to, speak to the people I'm speaking, meet them face to face and actually have a meet, a coffee, a chat, something like that will be absolutely amazing.
It'll be nice because like, you and I have chatted quite a bit. We've never actually met in person. I was saying how that will happen. I was saying how the funniest part is, like, when I'm coming now, like all the newer Jeff guys and me meeting them in person now for the first time. It's always that whole like, oh, you're a little shorter than I imagined, or you're a little taller than I imagined. It's like, or like not in a work context, you're a lot funnier than you come across. It's like it's absolutely brilliant.
I think the thing is, luckily enough, we speak quite well. We've spoken quite a bit. So I was like, I think I know your height and that now from the photos I've seen.
like how tall are you actually? Let me get a sense here.
So I'm 179.
Oh, you're a fair bit taller than I am actually. I'm only like 173.
Oh wait, okay. So that means if I give you a cuddle, I'm like gonna have to hold you.
I'm like proper chest height, so it'd be nice and comfortable.
Oh yes, it'll be one of those. Definitely. That's on the cards.
So before I let you go, let's get to go the fringe side of you. I'm going to ask you a whole bunch of random questions I like to call the lightning round, and you just give me top of mind whenever it comes to Friends.
You watch too much Friends if you're calling it the lightning round.
That's true actually. It's nice background show where you're like, I don't need to think, I can just laugh and giggle while I'm doing something else.
I agree with you 100%.
So tell me, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food will be pizza or pasta.
Oh, you and I would get along. Would get along swimmingly. Favorite TV shows? Since you're making fun of me for watching Friends.
Friends. Friends is my favorite TV
show. Have you watched their reunion special?
No, I haven't, but don't ruin it. I'm going to watch it. I haven't
watched it either. Like it like came out and then I had to come to Cape Town. So like I'm waiting for the weekend for everything just to chill so I can watch it.
Yes, no, I'm definitely, as soon as I get the time, I'm definitely going to watch it. There's no doubt in my mind about that one.
Awesome. Favorite activity to do in your free time?
Favorite activity to do at the moment would definitely go for a nice walk, or go to the park and just sit and enjoy the sun.
I don't like the sun. I'm low key a vampire, if I'm being honest with you.
move to the Netherlands and you'll find a new appreciation for the sun. I can promise you that.
I've actually always said, like, I wouldn't mind. Everyone's always complaining, oh, like the Europe is so like rainy and dark and like, you only get like 1 week of sunshine a year. I was like, that sounds like my kind of heaven, actually. I would love that.
Then come visit. I'll have you anytime.
We'll make a plan. I'm telling you, Jeff is going international pretty soon. So I'm like, I told John, listen, I'm top of the list. When we start flying out,
exactly.
I'm going to be there.
I'll put in a good word. I'll put in a good word for you.
How long have you and your wife been together?
So we have been together for 5 years now. We met in 2015, started dating in 2016, got married the end of last year, and been happily married ever since.
I'm going to put you on the spot now, and I hope she's watching. What's your favorite thing about your wife?
My favorite thing will definitely be her caring heart.
Oh, that's actually kind of sweet.
Yeah,
I know you fumbled there a little bit.
No, I know. No, definitely her caring heart and the fact that she's always willing to give.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to end off, I feel like you can't get better than that. I'm like, what do I end off with now? Like, we'll end off with a light touch. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
Dog, definitely dog. Golden retriever. If I see a golden retriever, I'll lose my mind. Like, absolutely love dogs.
Oh, that is awesome. Dayne, it has been absolutely lovely getting to know you.
Such a pleasure. Thank you, Ed.
And what parting words would you like to give all the Jeffers, Jeffaharians, and Jeffalites watching?
Parting words would be to trust the process. I'm 100% sure you are all in the right hands and you are with the right community, and you will definitely achieve your goals.
So there you heard it, folks. If you are looking for a kind, caring, amazing coach, Coach Dayne is available for you. Hit him up, DM him. If we did not get to any of your questions during the show, please pop them in the comment section. Me and Dayne will be doing a little once over after the show's over. We'll address everything. Hope you guys are having a phenomenal Wednesday. Dayne, thank you so much for coming. I hope to meet you in person too. Yes, done. We're gonna have to put that proposal through. I'm meeting Jono a little bit later today for a little some. We've got something in the pipeline for next week. I'm not saying what yet. I think you need to call me while you're there with him, and then I'll state your case. We'll tag team. We'll tag team. Hit him with a proposal. Have a spreadsheet and like a PowerPoint to be like, listen, this is the reasons why Edgar needs to go to the Netherlands. Exactly that. I agree. I'll start working on it after this. No, it's going to be awesome, man. Have a fantastic day further, everyone. Be legends. Be awesome. Cheers. We're out.